physicians present to us as if from a shuffled deck of cards at random into our schedules every day. Our role as physicians is to provide our patients the best care possible. How do we do that? We hear their signs and symptoms, and we give those signs and symptoms a name. They should match. We want them to be accurate. So I'm going to ask right off the top, can someone tell me how many cards are there in a typical deck of cards without the jokers? 52, exactly. How many weeks are there in a year? 52. How many suits are there in a deck of cards?
Same number of seasons.
Exactly, 4. Clubs, hearts, spades, and diamonds. How many seasons are there in the year? As you astutely pointed out, 4. That's right, winter, spring, summer, and fall. How many cards are there in each suit of cards? 13, exactly. 52 divided by 4. How many cycles of the moon are there in the year? You're right, 13. And if I were to ask you to take all the numbers of the cards and add them all up, they would equal 365. How many days are there in a typical year, not a leap year? 365. Coincidence? Not at all. Cards were originally created to serve as almanacs of life. Originally created in China, made out of wood. They were then moved to Korea. They started in Korea, made out of wood, moved to China where they were converted to paper, and then from there to Europe where the court cards were added to give us the 52 cards, opportunities for chance. It's very similar to the law. In the law, we get the facts. The facts then help us determine the issue. And the holding, hopefully, is the appropriate melding of the facts and the issue through the appropriate reasoning to give us the appropriate result. Now I'm going to do something. I am going to ask someone silently to think of a playing card. May I ask who amongst us would like to think of a playing card? Don't tell us the card, but who would like to think of one? Okay, very good. I want you to think of your playing card. Do not tell us what it is, but I want you to think of it because now I am going to name your card. Now that's pretty powerful because all you did was think of a card and now I'm going to name it. And for today's purposes, I'm going to name your card Phil. Now you thought I was going to tell you what your card is. That's too easy. Instead, I named your card. In fact, I've named every card in this deck. 54 names because I have 52 cards and 2 jokers. You see, I have Paul and Jake and Rick, Sam and Dave. They wrote Soul Man in 1967. I am into music. And we have Don and Mike, Gene and Alan, my brother, Jane and my mom Ruth, Rosebud for you Orson Welles fans. 54 different names in this deck. One, and only one, is named Phil. Now, our role as physicians is to match signs and symptoms up with the accurate diagnosis. Sven and Dick, 54 different names. And our role in medical jurisprudence is to be certain that our behavior matches up with ethical and legal actions. You thought of one card and only one card. There is one and only one card in this deck named Phil, and what was the actual playing card you are thinking of right now?
5 of diamonds.
5 of diamonds. In this deck, there's only one 5 of diamonds. There is only one card named Phil. Let us see if we were able to to bring it all together, because as we go through, we're looking for the 5 of diamonds. Is that correct? Please, when you see the 5 of diamonds, I just want you to say, Dave, there it is. I'm going to go through. One card named Phil, one and only one, 5 of diamonds.
There it is, right?
And there is, in fact, one and only one 5 of diamonds. One and only one card named Phil. And our task is to be certain that those match. And in fact, this is the only card in the deck named Phil. And that is our role, to match our behaviors to the law and to the ethics. Thank you all very, very much.